Indigenous Rights Radio, because knowledge is power.
August 31st is the International Day for People of African Descent. It is a day to promote greater recognition of and to celebrate the diverse heritage and contributions of people of African descent to the development of our societies. For this year's commemoration, we turn to Namibia and Botswana to hear about the heroism of a leader of the Nama people, Simon Kooper. From 1863 to 1913, Simon Kooper was the captain of the Karkwen, or Fransman Nama, a sub-tribe of the Nama people found in Namibia and Botswana. Simon became well known for leading the Nama people, an indigenous people in southern Africa, during the Herero and Nama Genocide War of Namibia in the early 1900s. Kooper was forced to sign a protection treaty with the German Empire, represented by Governor Theodore Leeuwitwijn, after supporting the Witbooi Nama under Hendrik Witbooi during their resistance to German colonialism in what was called Southwest Africa, which is now called Namibia, which ultimately led to the signed Treaty of 1909 in Botswana. Kooper was the last Nama leader to fight against the Germans and the only one to escape Shark Island, and was never captured again until his death in 1913. In this radio program, we hear from a descendant of Simon Kooper. We speak to present-day Nama activist Nicodemus Kooper, who tells us about the Nama people of Botswana, and we also get to hear about the history of Simon Kooper.
Sia sia au sasuka, sia sia au sasuka, unike ni mubua, unike ni mubua, unike ni mubua, unike ni mubua, sia sia au sasuka, sia sia au sasuka, unike ni mubua, unike ni mubua, unike ni mubua.
Kainses, Kainkoas. That's a greeting in Nama. This is Nicodemus Kooper from Botswana. I'm a Nama native. I come from Lokwabe specifically. That's the village where you find Nama people settled, and some have since moved to the other sides of the country, like Tsabong and the Khanzi area. But Lokwabe is significant in the sense that that is where the Nama people settled when they fled Namibia from the 1904 to 1908 genocide era. But with regards the Nama people that fled to Botswana, the precise year should be 1905. And you'll remember that during the genocide, there was an extermination order of the 22nd of April 1905 that we believe motivated the leaders then, especially Kaop Simon Kooper, who was a counterpart to leaders like Hendrik Witbooi and Jacob Marengo. There was a specific extermination order against the Nama to exterminate them. And he had to take that difficult decision to split his community and flee to Botswana. And that gave birth to myself and other surviving Nama people in Botswana. So we have Nama people in Botswana as well, not only Namibia and South Africa like most people know. So this is just to confirm that indeed we have Nama people who are existing in Botswana, who are citizens of Botswana, who are also now making amends in trying to revive their culture and restore their Nama language, which is over the years deteriorated. And it's not only language, but advocacy in issues of climate change. Like climate change, it's a global phenomena, and we cannot also be quiet about it because it affects us globally. Yes, and I'm here in different activist spaces, working with fellow indigenous communities in Southern Africa. And it is important that it is known about our existence as Nama people in Botswana, and that we are interested in issues affecting indigenous community in Southern Africa.
Tell me about your great grandfather and the heroism that he was involved in that led to your people being ultimately located in Botswana. And tell us about the grave site and where he was buried.
Gulf Simon Cooper was indeed a hero, solely for the reasons that there is a community in Botswana because of the difficult decision that he made then. And over the years, we've had researchers, academic researchers, and curious Nama community from Namibia who records clearly indicated that he fled to Botswana. And that curiosity or those follow-ups by various institutions that I just mentioned caught curiosity amongst the Botswana government as well. And researches were done, and it was clear that Simon Cooper was the only surviving Nama chief during the 1904-1908 era. To be specific, after Hendrik Witbooi was shot in 1905, and then Jacob Marengo in 1907, as the only chief who was never shot by the Germans, as other chiefs, it is indicated or it is published that they were shot. So this indicates that Simon Cooper frustrated the German authorities or the German soldiers, and this for them was a loss because it was a mandate to pursue Simon Cooper and kill him, just like other Nama chiefs who were killed. And that gives him that leverage of being a hero, and Botswana rightfully recognized him as something worthy to honor him as a hero. And his grave, which has been hidden upon his instructions before he died, that he wouldn't want his grave to be shown to a white person. And we all know a white person in this case, he referred to the German government because he had fought them all his life. But time had come for us to show the people where Simon Cooper is, and this only led to his grave be declared a monument, and it has since escalated, or we are using it also as a will to indeed certify that there are people Nama people in Botswana.
On the occasion of the International Day for People of African Descent, a group of UN experts issued the following joint statement. The International Day for People of African Descent is a day to acknowledge and remember the historic and ongoing triumphs as well as the struggles of people of African descent to realize their human rights. Today, more than ever, the world urgently needs humanity to unite and collaborate with unwavering commitment in a spirit of equality and non-discrimination. This demands political will to eliminate all forms of racial discrimination, inequality, and stratification at both domestic and international levels. To achieve this goal, inequities within and among countries will need to be drastically decreased, and the legacies of colonialism, apartheid, enslavement, and genocide effectively resolved. The cause of people of African descent for recognition, justice, and development is a cause for humanity. End quote. On August 31st this year, Indigenous Rights Radio honors Nama heroes like Simon Cooper and Hendrik Witbooi, and we acknowledge the contributions that they have made in fighting colonialism. For more on the rights of Indigenous peoples, visit cs.org and follow Cultural Survival on Facebook and X.
Sia sia au sasuka sia au sasuka unike ni mubua unike ni mubua unike ni mubua unike ni mubua sia au sasuka sia au sasuka unike ni mubua unike ni mubua unike ni mubua unike ni mubua